Ron DeSantis has been traveling through Iowa and New Hampshire this week, trying to make an impression for the early primary and caucus states. And unfortunately for Ron, he did make an impression, just not the one that he had hoped to. In New Hampshire, while shaking hands and taking some photos with a couple of potential voters, Ron DeSantis was approached by a reporter. The reporter had a very simple question for him. Hey, Ron, why are you not actually letting the voters ask you questions? I mean, the reporter didn't go on to say this, but just so everybody has a little more context, in New Hampshire, there are frequently town hall meetings with the local officials. That's how most of the governments are run there in the state of New Hampshire. It's a common thing, and usually when the candidates, Democrat or Republican, show up, they will go and do Q&As with the people there. That is a very common thing. Of course, the one Republican who refused to do that was Donald Trump. But now that DeSantis is trying to dethrone Trump, he's also trying to steal his tactic and decided he didn't want to do any of those Q&As either, those pesky voters going out there and asking you questions. Even though he didn't take questions, he still went up there and delivered speeches. DeSantis didn't want to do that either. Just wanted to shake some hands and take some photos. And when the reporter asked him why he wasn't taking questions, of course, he became irate and verbally attacked the reporter. Here's the clip. If you haven't seen it yet, take a look.
Why not take any questions from voters, Governor? Governor, how come you're not taking questions from voters?
Not coming up to me, talk to me. What are you talking about? I'm not here working with people. Are you blind?
What?
Are you blind?
I'm not blind.
Okay, so people are coming up to me, talking to me, whatever they want to talk to me about.
Are you blind? Look at me. I am shaking hands. Clearly people can ask me questions, DeSantis thinks. But no, they couldn't. Because you weren't really actually talking to these people. You've been very quickly being ushered through the room like, hey, how you doing, Ron? Oh, his picture, yay. That's what you were doing. You weren't actually sitting and having conversations with any of these individuals. So your attacks on that reporter were not only just rude, but they were incredibly idiotic. But here's the thing, folks. Ron DeSantis' attack on that reporter is exactly why that man is too afraid to take questions from audience members. Something I've been saying for several years. Now it's all out there for the entire public to see, not just those of us in Florida. DeSantis cannot handle tough questions. His own Republican primary opponents have already been describing him as a paper tiger. Because on paper, his resume, his achievements look good, but in person, the guy sucks. He can't handle questions. He cannot handle opposition, which is why he doesn't take questions. Because even with a friendly audience, well, what if a liberal snuck in and raised their hands and got asked a question? Uh-oh. Suddenly, DeSantis loses his cool, typically literally turns red, and can't remember what it is he's supposed to say. The guy is not just an awkward person to meet, but he's a bastard as well. He treats people like garbage, which is why he's avoiding taking questions from them. This is strategic. Keep in mind, after DeSantis already did trips through these states earlier this year, where he was once polling ahead of Trump, after he went there, met with these people and actually talked to them and interacted with them, his poll numbers went down. After his little book tour, his poll numbers went down. When people have the chance to actually talk to Ron DeSantis, to ask him questions, they like him less. And it's because of reactions like we just saw in that video. Now, his handlers, I'm sure, are going to try to keep him at arm's length from having to actually interact with the voters, and they'll do a good job of it at first. But you can't hide him forever. Eventually, he's going to have to talk to these people, and as soon as he does, his campaign is over. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.